Received it from Ross, and then the kick goes out wide by David McKinlay, taken by Lewis Jetta. He's got pace, we know that. Kicks up towards Gapin on the stretch. Great mark. Simon Starling. South, whoever they meet in the preliminary, that's if they beat West Perth and the first semi themselves. Hinkley given plenty of opportunity. Lewis Jetta flicked the ball away into a nest of Tigers, one of whom is Blackwell. Look away hand pass to Jackson. They would have been teammates at Carlton at one stage. Jetta with pace gets the bobbling ball. Hand passes to Hinkley. Couldn't get it first time on the stretch. Stripped to the footy in the tackle there by Blackwell. Falls with Crabb. Awkward bounce on his kick forward. Beat successfully by hand with Hunter. Tumbling hand pass back over the head there by Garlett. Now Jetta. Jetta confronted. Bounces the hand pass on the ground. Kick inboard by Hinkley. By Roberts and Robertson. As Robinson kicks up towards the wing. Ruck couldn't gather it on the bounce. Slides towards the boundary line, the footy, and goes over.
Well, that was their most promising forward thrust by Claremont, but you came out far too easily.
Simpson to Jetta. Jetta, good sidestep, gets around Collier, goes long and goes straight. He gets his first. Lewis Jetta, 8th goal of the season in black and white colours, and Swans now have 7.
Well, as I said earlier, it's just all too easy. This winning the ball away from contested situations, far cleaner and far easier than Claremont, and so consequently their backline's under enormous pressure, Claremont, and the Swan District's players basically queuing up to get possessions and pump the ball in there.
And if you're watching our telecast in the beautiful northwest of the state and wondering how strong the wind is down in Perth, well, there is hardly any. Ashley goes towards Robinson, can't take the mark in front of Mitchell, running onto it Jetta. In fact, he overran it. Mitchell gets it in his wake, goes twice an emergency last year, so as close as he got before being delisted by the Eagles to play at AFL level. Over the back, Lewis Jetta, great balance as he was tackled. Hand pass to Hinkley, hand pass to Garlett, 51 metres out. Good unselfish football, he saw not and he found him. Now goes back to Lewis Jetta. Jetta waiting for movement towards the members' wing and he gets it. Toomey takes the mark, so third possession in about 30 seconds for Wade Toomey in defence. Kick up the ground. Ball gathered nonetheless by Claremont, but Rutherford turns it over. Straight to Lewis Jetta. He takes 2 explosive bounces. Hand pass wasn't great. Cole Reevy, as he grabbed when not in possession, no. Gets the hand pass away. Garlett ridden to ground. Chance in there for the Tigers. They might be able to clear through Coyne. This is a comedy of errors. Coyne to Richardson. Richardson in the back, is it? No. It'll be a bounce.
Gee, poor footy by Claremont there. Well, in actual fact, a couple of the errors by Swan Districts weren't particularly good either.
This is really ordinary footy from Claremont's point of view. They're being given a lesson. Ruckman more interested in each other than the footy. Chance for Lewis Jetta free. On the defensive side of the pack from Swan's point of view. Goes to 50 and Gapin, who's strong overhead. Carries it beyond the defensive 50. Clever bit of play there by Gapin, flicking it to Lewis Jetta running by. Brushes aside an opponent, gets Crabb airborne and then goes short. Looking for Lang, fisted away from behind by Starling. Ball in dispute on the outer side. Gapin crashes the pack, but can't go through. Wayne Spanderman, could be a bit of a spell on the sidelines. Meanwhile, a free kick going the way of Claremont. That'll be 50. Yeah, strength in the tackle, was able to get it to his skipper Rutherford. His kick almost marked by Lewis Jetta. Coyne spun out without the footy. Simpson gets it back to Lewis Jetta. Jetta wants to give it to Toomey, who takes the footy now, gets around Stevenson, off to Roberts. Roberts kicks off the side of the boot. There's a lot of Tigers back. Getting a fist on it down there was McKinlay. It was meant to go to Lewis Stevenson. Toomey meanwhile has got it to Lewis Jetta. Hand pass away then to Ryan Davis. Seems to be doing as he likes. Gets it back from Toomey. To play to the outer side. It's marked out there by
some speed of those two fellas.
Oh, gee, also, how quick is Lewis Jetta? Long. Oh, Warren went to fist and it slid off the back. Went off his fist over the pack. Wolfenden's got an open goal to operate on and he misses on the back. Not paid that mark, but he will be paid the kick though as he finds Lewis Jetta. Just 1 goal so far in this quarter. Last time Swans kicked to the left of screen in the opening turn. They kick 8. Mark taken on the outer side by Gapin. Richardson kicks out wide. Coyne is pacey, but he's not pacey enough to get there to mark it. Then got a cruel bounce. Swans on the rebound. Toomey kicks into the path of Lewis Jetta. One bounce, left half forward. Spears it into the pocket to Graham Jetta. Right on the boundary line. Tackled. He was out of play. We'll have a throw in.
So not a good kick there by Lewis Jetta.
Had time to steady.
Well, he's actually, you know, the Indigenous fellas are usually really good finishers, and he didn't kick that very well at all.
Here's Brett Robinson. His afternoon's done.
There is some concern, Glenn, that it might actually be a break.
Oh dear. We saw the doctor manipulating it at 3/4 time. Stevenson's kick across the body's a good one. It's found Starling. He'd be a big loss. He's out. Starling goes to the outer side. Walton a good contest in front, but here he is again. Lewis Jetta back to Toomey. Toomey, one of the leading possession winners on the ground. He'll get penalised. Just tried to... Jetta. Lewis Jetta back to Davis. It's like they lead by a point and they're trying to run the clock down in time. Off the target, Robert. Starling knocked it down. Ball still in dispute. Lewis Jetta, deft hands. Pratt goes on the outside. Gets it off then towards the teammate in David McKinlay. They're queuing up. Colreevy marks and plays on. He's got 5 against his former club. Headed out by his opponents. Away goes Jetta. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Long hand pass to Tony Knott. He'll sneak to 40 metres out. It's a question of accuracy, and the answer is in the affirmative. Knott gets his second. So in the blink of an eye, Jetta has it. Running outside him is Toomey. Toomey back to Hunter. Hunter back towards Toomey. Gee, Toomey's got some footy today. He goes inside 50. Courage showing. Back with the flight. Claremont paid the mark. Well done, James Thompson. Test. Lewis Jetta taps it into the path of Hunter. He tried to leave it for Simpson. Walton is tackled. Loses the ball. Warren there. Gets it out by... Takes it to the wing and then kicks to Jackson in the shadows. Ryan Jackson kicks towards bounces. He's got to 50 metres. He goes long from the boundary line. It fades across the face. Claremont up in numbers. Couldn't mark. Gapin tackled to ground. The ball will be bounced.
No opportunity to get rid of it. Thanks, mate.
It's just a matter of playing it
to the boundary line. He takes the footy, dancing around, and then concedes ground back to Garlett. Garlett needs to be hurried, or needs to be quick, and is. Coyne almost ran him down, but his kick has found Hansen, who should kick his 4th.
Yeah, well, he should, and that just good leg spread again by